Alright, hello and welcome back everyone to Minecraft Daily. And today, I'm not really sure of what all we will get done, but the plan is to get the roof done. That's the main thing we're going to do, because once we get the roof done, then pretty much we can just explore as we want from now on. We don't really have any priorities to keep with the house. I mean, we're going to do everything else over time with the house, like adding windows, making the whole floor wood, all that good stuff, just adding extra stuff to the house. I'll do that over time, but that's not going to be like a huge priority because that would be kind of boring to watch the whole episode. But to get all this done, to get the whole roof done, it may take the majority of the episode, if not the whole episode, which may be somewhat unentertaining, but I'm going to try and make it as entertaining as I can. So, I need to turn the volume down on my TV real fast. Okay, so basically, after I get done with the roof on here, then we will probably next episode, we will go to the islands again, and we will pretty much see everything that there is there. I won't really go into any caves or anything, but I will pretty much walk as far as the islands go, or swim as far as they go, and I'll look at each one, kind of walk around each one, and we'll see what there is to scout there. And then from there on, the next episode, we'll kind of go into certain caves, and we'll just kind of keep going into certain caves every time. And after we get done pretty much scouring everything we can scour there, we'll probably eventually build a house there. It'll probably be a smaller house. It'll be more or less, or we may just build a house in general after the first or second episode, just so that way we can spawn there right away, especially if we die. And then once we move back over here, after the islands have pretty much dried up with their usefulness, we will come back over here, and we will come back to this house, in which we will probably eventually abandon and move to a different house, because there will probably be a different part of the island where the resources are plentiful. And then it'll basically end up being almost like a huge system of houses I have. I would like to eventually build my own town or something to that sort, but I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I may build some other stuff along the way, depending on what happens. I gotta make this last until I get a new computer, so we'll just do different stuff every day. If we ended up doing everything that there really is to do in this world, which would mean I'd have to be doing this for a long time probably. But hopefully we don't come to that. Hopefully the survival will last a while. I guess I could go into the, I guess I could build some portals eventually and go into those other realms and check them out and stuff, all that good stuff. But last time I did that, I really hated it. I died almost instantly. I really suck. And I didn't really find anything in there that was very fun to mess around with. I mean, yeah, you got to kill some different mobs, but that was about it. There wasn't anything that great. Maybe there is something in there that you're supposed to do. I guess the Ender Dragon, but it doesn't really interest me. I don't even know if the Ender Dragon's in the 360 edition. But yeah, the roof is coming along rather well. We do need more wood, though. I'm pretty certain. I believe we're out, so we're gonna have to go chop down some more wood. We're probably gonna have to at least get 30 planks, or not 30 planks, but 30 chunks or so of wood, so that way we can finish off the roof before we have to go to the next episode. We have plenty of time though to do that, so I'm not really too worried. There's not much left on this axe, so once it runs out, I will probably just start punching with my fist. And even though it's not really the normal way of doing stuff, I don't really think I need to go back and make another one. In fact, I was gonna make stone tools this episode, which was the whole point. I got cobblestone, but I kind of got sidetracked from that when the spider killed me and all my stuff got spread out, so it wasn't in my immediate inventory anymore. So it kind of got out of my priority list, which probably was bad. I need to make those. I'll probably make them next. I'll probably make them before we go back to the islands, actually. So it'll probably be next episode before I make them. But yeah, this will be a while because I have to punch them with my fist. It's completely unrealistic. You can never punch a tree with your fist and do anything. In fact, last time I punched a tree, I had like a handful of splinters and stuff. It was terrible. I actually did punch a tree one time, but it was kind of an accident. It's a long story. Anyway, Master Chief could probably punch one though, I suppose. I am so sad they don't add any characters other than like Microsoft-oriented characters onto this. I guess there is some other ones, but they really need to add like an Injustice. Is that the? Yeah, I think it's Injustice is the game that has a Green Arrow in it, which is pretty much what my channel is modeled after, if you can't tell. If you're not a fan of Green Arrow, I've been a fan of Green Arrow for a while. He recently got a show, which made him a little bit more popular. He was kind of one of the lesser known ones, I guess you could say. That he probably has his own community of fans, but he wasn't really that known. But with his newer show, he's kind of known more than he ever was, so that's a good thing. But I've been a fan of him for a while, and I need a new name, and I thought, why not just make it Green Arrow? And there was a Minecraft skin for it, so it all worked out right. And yeah, no one else was really using the kind of theme, so I thought it'd work out. Now, if they would release a skin pack for Xbox 360 edition that included Green Arrow, that'd be great. So that way I don't have to be Master Chief, although he does work out because, I mean, he's green. So, because it's not necessarily specific to Green Arrow, since it doesn't have green, my channel name doesn't have Green Arrow in it. It's just GreenVigilante, so it could be anyone. That's considered a vigilante and wears green clothing. Sort of, yeah. Anyway, we got all these tree seeds, I guess you say. I have to find places to plant them. None of the ones I've planted so far are really growing. It's been 4 days since some of those have been planted, so I'm surprised that none of them are growing. I guess it could take longer than I think, but there's a ton around here. Now, one thing I'm going to be doing is this video may not be up until tomorrow, but it just depends on how everything goes, how fast this one renders and stuff, because I have to go to, well, not really go to school, but I have to do some online school stuff later. But I'm going to do a Splinter Cell conviction walkthrough on here. Originally I was going to do it on my dedicated walkthrough channel, but then I decided I'm probably not going to launch that channel unless this one becomes somewhat successful and has mainly a Minecraft following. There's not really a need to try to grow 2 channels at once. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Splinter Cell conviction walkthrough here, and then when Splinter Cell Blacklist comes out, I'm going to do a walkthrough of that. And I'm pretty much not going to do any more walkthroughs until another game that I want to play comes out. But I'm just going to do walkthroughs of select games every year. There'll probably be one of Watch Dogs and maybe AC4. It depends. They'll be spread out though, so you don't really worry about getting spammed with walkthroughs, because it's going to be 1 or 2, maybe at the most once every 2 or 3 days. It's not going to be like a daily thing or anything, so you don't really have to worry about that. Although as Blacklist gets closer, I'm going to have to start releasing parts faster. But the good news is it should only take me 20 or 21 parts to get through the whole game, because I'm pretty fast with Splinter Cell at the moment. I'm pretty fast with it nowadays, after pretty much I've beaten Deniable Ops 30 or 40 times. I've played the hell out of that game, so I should be able to pace through it pretty fast and get done with it in 20 parts or less, which would be good, because then I should be done by the time Blacklist comes out. Although I probably won't be as good in that one, because it looks a little bit different mechanic wise. But I really like Splinter Cell games. I like Tom Clancy games in general. The Division looks really great. That looks like it's going to be a really great game to play with friends. I may do a co-op thing with that if I have everything sorted out by then. A computer that actually records like co-op stuff very well. I don't know if it's going to be for computer, but if not, then I could just easily record it on the Xbox One or PS4, whichever one I end up getting. And if you wonder which one I'm going to get, I haven't decided yet, actually. That's a good question. I haven't decided which one. The whole Connect thing, even though they removed the DRM and all that, and the whole $100 higher doesn't really affect me at all. I can still get it if I wanted to, but you have to understand, I own a PS3 and an Xbox right now. And before the PS3, I was actually, believe it or not, I was a Sony fan. I owned a PS1, was like my console. Before that, I shared all my consoles with my sister. My Genesis, my N64, my Dreamcast, all those were shared with my sister. And the PS4 was like the first console that was mine, so I kind of took pride in it. And eventually that went to the PS2, and that was mine again, and all that good stuff. And then but I didn't get the PS3 first, I got the Xbox first. So then I kind of turned into an Xbox guy, but then I got the PS3, now I'm kind of in between, so I don't really care which one I get. It just comes down to whichever one more my friends get. So it'll just come down to that. Anyway, guys, we got done with the roof and all that good stuff. So I'm just looking for some glass. I forget where you make it. I'm not really sure. We'll figure that out next episode, though. I'd like to thank all of you for watching this episode of Minecraft Daily. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, maybe comment, maybe like if you really liked it, and I will see you tomorrow.